What's up YouTube? My name is Russell North and this is my channel. The reason I'm doing this video is because I'm about to start a short project called Fear. Fear is a short film an idea I come up with a couple of years ago that's been playing on my mind and wanting to make, so now's as good a time as any. So we're going to start production soon. What I want to try and do is document the whole process, so you guys can sort of see the things I do wrong, which I will be doing things wrong, the things I do right, and the tips and the tricks that we come up with along the way. Basically, Fear is just going to be me, a group of friends getting together, just going to have a giggle, just see what we come up with. The idea with this project is we're going to film the whole lot through our mobile phones. So I've got a gimbal. I'm going to use a couple of tripods, bit of sound equipment, but the idea is to film the whole film using the mobile phone and to show you guys that you can get something very cinematic with what you have in the back of your pocket, basically. Most people use it to phone up, text, play games, but it is an actual phenomenal piece of kit for filming. So you know, go out, be creative, make something cool, and whack it on YouTube and let people criticise you, I suppose. So basically what the idea is going to be is I'm going to document everything I do throughout the process of filming. So I'm going to write the script using my phone. I'm going to show you guys how to do it, probably the easy way to do it, or maybe a hard way to do it, depending on what you've got or what apps you've got. And then you're going to have to excuse me because I've got a cold. It's going around. I think that we call it man flu when men have it. So the idea is I'm going to write a script on my phone, show you guys how to do that. I'm then going to storyboard it, which I've come up with I don't know if it's original, but I've come up with a really cool way of doing a storyboard. If you're not very good at drawing, this is perfect for you. It's very simple, but just probably a little bit time consuming, but you know, I think everything in film is. And then once we've done the storyboard, we're going to get the cast together, have a bit of a read through, maybe adjust the script a little bit to suit their personalities, and then we'll start filming. I've already got a handful of locations in my head that I know will work perfectly with my local area where I live here in the UK. So I'll be going out and probably finding locations and documenting that for you guys as well, what I'm looking for, what I think will work. And one of the big things of indie filmmaking is you're not doing it, you're sort of run and gun, so you're not doing it the right way. So you notify the authorities, you're not notifying people, you're just turning up on people's properties and filming. You shouldn't be doing it, but we do. Sometimes I do phone the authorities and just sort of say like what's going on. I've had a couple of experiences in the past where we've used props like firearms and things like that. So it's good because from the outside world, somebody looking in, if they just see some guy running around with a machine gun or a handgun, it causes a lot. So you're best letting the authorities know. They're really cool. Just drop them a message, drop them a phone call, tell them what you're doing, how long you're going to be doing it, and they're normally pretty good. I've never had an experience where they told me I couldn't do it. But then on the other hand, I filmed a couple of things where we didn't tell anyone, and you're kind of halfway through it and you're like, oh my god, what are we doing? We've got guys hanging out the back of cars, holding camera equipment, we've got motorbikes driving up and down roads shooting guns, we've got people getting thrown in the back of cars and kidnapped, and you just think, I should have told some of this because this looks really, really bad. It's going to get us in a lot of trouble. With all filmmaking, you have loads of funny stories like this, and they are one of the reasons why I love it. So my background is I've been filming short films, music videos, promotional videos for about 13 years, on and off as a hobby. It's never been a profession. I never found a way to get my foot into the industry where it's going to be a profession. Maybe this is that route, I don't know. It depends whether you guys like what you see or what I'm doing. But I just want to, it's my passion, so at the end of the day, it's if I'm getting paid for it, if I'm not getting paid for it, I still love doing it. I'm not doing it for the money, I'm doing it for the passion. I've met loads of cool people, become friends with loads of brilliant people over the years, and a lot of that is through filming. People find it fascinating what I do or what people do while they're filming, so it's almost like it's just like a doorway to meet people, and people, it's a talking point. It's cool. It's a good little hobby to get into, and I don't think it's any better time to get into it now, because when I was getting into it, I would spend hundreds of pounds on camera equipment, and it wasn't even very good camera equipment, but it was the best I could get with the money I had. Looking back now, the quality of what I was getting was bad. It was really bad. This is going back in the early 2000s. So the fact that you've got something sat in your back pocket now that films 4K or slow 120 frames per second, slow motion, and it looks not far off of these big thousands of pounds cameras, it's an eye opener, and I think we should be encouraging filmmakers to do this, especially students, that they're not in a situation to go out and spend a couple of grand on a camera, or anything like that. There's a cheap way of doing it now, and it's sat in your back pocket. You probably set most of your time looking through Facebook. Well, change the way you think, be a bit more creative, have a bit of fun, meet some new people, and come out with something really cool. And the rest is history, I suppose. So if you like the channel, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, it's up to you. I'm not going to pressure you into doing anything you don't want to do. That'll be later on. I'll start doing things like that. But as long as you're having fun, staying creative, and you're pumping out doesn't have to be great quality, as long as you're pumping out something, it's good. So you take it easy, guys. I'll see you soon.